You've probably heard this before. You need 20% down to buy a house. Well, I'm here to tell you today that's a myth. In fact, thousands of people are buying homes every single day with way less than 20%. So today, I'm going to bust that myth wide open, explain why it exists, and show you the different paths you can take to buy a home with as little as 0% down in some cases. I'm Harrison Biddle, a local real estate agent here in Myrtle Beach. I create videos every week to help homebuyers, sellers, and investors make smarter real estate decisions. So if you're thinking about buying a home, especially here in Myrtle Beach, you're in the right place. Let's dive right in. So first, where does this 20% down myth come from? The 20% down rule has been around for decades, and it's rooted in one thing: avoiding private mortgage insurance, or PMI. When you put 20% down, you're considered less risky to lenders, so they don't require that extra insurance payment. But here's the truth: you don't need 20% down to qualify for a loan. It's a preference, not a requirement. So first, the Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, they offer loans with as little as 3.5% down. These are great for first-time homebuyers or anyone who doesn't have a huge nest egg saved up. Yes, you'll still have to pay mortgage insurance, but the trade-offs is you get into a home much sooner and start building equity instead of renting. These loans are also very popular for people with lower credit scores and student loan debt, as they offer a little bit less on the requirement side. Next, let's talk about the conventional loans. So most people are shocked to learn this, but conventional loans don't always require 20%. There are plenty of programs that allow you to buy with just 3 to 5% down. The catch is your credit score and debt to income ratio need to be very solid. But if you qualify, this is a great way to get into a home with much less upfront cash. Now, next, if you're a veteran, active duty service member, or in the National Guard, VA loans are one of the best benefits available. These loans allow you to buy with zero down, no PMI, competitive rates, and often even lower closing costs. This is hands down one of the most powerful loan programs in the country, and it is a massive advantage if you qualify. Now, this next one's one that most people don't know: the USDA. They offer loans with zero down for homes in eligible rural or suburban areas. And guess what? Parts of Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas actually qualify. Now, what's important is these loans are income based and area specific, but they're a fantastic option for buyers who want to keep cash in their pockets. Next, let's talk about some down payment assistance programs. On top of these loan options, there are also down payment assistance programs available at the state and local level. These can come in the form of grants, forgivable loans, or special programs for first-time homebuyers, and sometimes certain public service workers like police, firemen, and even teachers. Every market has different opportunities, so it's worth checking what you might qualify for. Now, some people will still say, well, if I don't put 20% down, I'll be stuck paying PMI. And while that's true, let's put it into a little bit of perspective. PMI might cost you $100 to $200 a month, depending on your loan. But if that's what it takes to allow you to buy a home 2 or maybe even 3 years earlier and build equity while those prices rise, it often makes financial sense. Now, of course, there are situations where 20% down is smart. If you've got the money, it helps you avoid that PMI, it lowers your monthly payment, and can even get you better interest rates in some cases. But it's not the only way. And for most buyers, waiting up years to save up 20% just doesn't make sense. So here's the bottom line: the idea that you need 20% down to buy a home, that's a myth. There are multiple loan options available: FHA, conventional, VA, USDA, and even some of the grants that we talked about allow you to buy with much less. What's more important is finding the program that fits your situation. And that's where I come in. If you're thinking of buying a home in Myrtle Beach, reach out to me. I can connect you with trusted local lenders who will walk you through your best options. My contact info is in the description below, and I'd love to help you get started.